Hi everyone, this is Meir. I just finished a wonderful, long session with the most gorgeous and beautiful girl who suffers from reading disability and has some problem of tracking, but she's really overcoming it every single day. We are working with her very intensively with great success, and a miracle happened here at the outer sunset, which is so foggy in the summer. We have wonderful sun today. So I can't tell you how good we all feel looking at the ocean, which is just basically a few steps away from our school, and working with eye charts. All of our neighbors got used to the fact that we put eye charts on the beach and work with them. And I want to talk about something very important to you, and it's important all the time. We have news which is very, very important. And of course, our heart is for those people who are flooded in Texas and in many other places. We definitely hope that the world will have peace and not all the disturbances that may prevent peace. But the most important piece of news is actually being missed by most people. Do you know that right now your blood is flowing in incredible speed? The same speed that you're basically driving in a car. That it's coming and nourishing every cell of your body? Are you aware of how much your breath brings in oxygen that combines with nutrients and helps nurture all your cells? The most important news is exactly that. And the bad news is that we don't use most of our potential to get that blood to flow even better and to get the breathing to move in deeper. Once we have that, life feels incredible. Just like the life of this wonderful, wonderful girl that dismissed her difficulty and played with all the exercise I've given her and immediately improved her vision and her capacity. Just like the paralyzed people who can still move and those who move out of the wheelchair. Now, another piece of news is the power of our senses. And we have there some news which is kind of hard for most of us to absorb, but let me just bring it up to you. I talk a lot with my classes and in my books about how imbalanced the use of our eyes is and how stressful it is on the eyes. How imbalanced the use of each eye is, and we have to work on that. Probably many of you who saw my book, Vision for Life, could see the dark glasses where we broke one lens so we can put the other lens over our strong eye and play ball, looking with the weaker eye. People in my classes are always surprised to see how better they see. For example, today when I work with this wonderful girl and her father and my apprentice, and we threw the ball to each other, and then we kick another ball to each other, and the total visual field worked with the weaker eye, we all saw better. And the feeling of contentment for seeing better is tremendous. That is something that is not being exercised enough. We can see better. We can see so much better, we can get rid of our glasses. But most people don't even think about it. And that is because of the indoctrination of the medical profession. And now I'm coming to a whole different subject. I feel a lot with my feet. In fact, when I had a muscular dystrophy patient who came here, who couldn't even hold her head, I would sometimes lift her up and bring her to my deck upstairs when there was a sunny day like today, to massage her in the sun instead of indoors. It was very funny. That wonderful lady by the name of Marta Yolanda, who came to me all the way from Mexico, got sunburn in San Francisco. She came to us from a much hotter city, Cuernavaca. And yet, here in San Francisco, where we have so much fog, we put her enough time in the sun that she was surprised to see that she had a slight sunburn. But the big thing is, I climbed with her up the stairs, holding her, and she wasn't afraid for a second. This is a lady who, by mistake, somebody opened a door on her wheelchair, she fell down and went into a coma for almost 10 days and hardly got out of it. And yet, she felt safe in my arms. And one of the reasons are reasons that most people can't think about. Below her, you couldn't really see where you're stepping. My feet felt what was below them, the concrete, the wood. And I would tap a few times with my feet against the stair and keep going up. How come I felt it? Well, I used to be blind, and so I learned to feel and not only to see. And I was born to a visual world where most people are looking. And then I looked a bit further. When most people feel what's underneath their feet, they want to look at it. When most people smell of food, smell of flowers, they hardly ever close their eyes and simply smell. They look at what they smell. When most people hear something, they look at what they're hearing. Is there anything wrong with that? No, nothing. Except one thing. We depend on our visual system completely. So on the one hand, I was talking about how we overuse part of our visual system. But now I'm talking about the fact that we deny ourselves enough access to the rest of our system, and for that reason, we overburden the visual system. We need to smell, sometimes with closed eyes. We need to hear, sometimes with closed eyes. And we need to feel, sometimes with closed eyes. And returning to Marta Yolanda and me, there was total trust with that woman who couldn't even hold her head, and her attendant had to hold her head. And I was able to lift her up the stairs. Her attendant was surprised because she could hold her, and Marta Yolanda could make many more steps, 20 or 30, instead of 5 or 6 that she made before. She called it milagre, a miracle. And that was because we were able to work in real depth on her body. The trust she gave me was not only me lifting her, but me working on her. And the satisfaction that I got is to see her great improvement. Well, 2 of my most favorite practitioners and apprentices worked with me throughout the whole time, Richard and Will. And they were really, really happy to see the improvement that Marta Yolanda had. Will was surprised that I could lift her so easily. Since he is half my age, he really hopes that when he's going to be my age, he's going to have my strength. But the biggest thing that I saw is that I can still trust my feet, sense where they are going. Many people think that they are balanced, When they stand with their eyes closed, many times they lose their balance because they don't rely on their kinesthetic sense, inner sense of the body, and the sense of touch. So remember, make few exercises for yourself. When you smell good food, just close your eyes for a long moment, perhaps almost a whole minute, and smell it. When you see a tree or flowers, close your eyes when you smell. And sometimes walk in the dark or with your eyes closed and listen with your eyes closed sometimes. It will help you a lot. To add to it, I want to give you one short exercise for hearing. Rub your hands. Put your thumbs inside your ear deeply and breathe 10 slow breaths. Take your thumbs off. And perhaps you can hear my voice even clearer after taking the thumbs of the ear. When you put the thumbs inside the ears, you hear your breath, and it sounds like wind or ocean waves. We can hear better. We can smell better. We can feel better. We just have to give ourselves a chance to be completely in touch with our body and with our senses. I'm looking forward to see some more of you on Labor Day and others on our course online. Many blessings to everyone. Meir.